Now we will discuss today about the pericardium. I will just cut the, here you can see I cut the, this is a brachiocephalic and it is a right common carotid. Over that side it is a right subclavian. Here you can see this is the left common carotid. I have cut the left subclavian, and this is the slight variation. It is a vertebral artery directly coming from the arch of aorta. And I have already cut the descending thoracic aorta where the arch which is completed. I have also cut the superior vena cava. You can see here the superior vena cava. This is a brachiocephalic, left and right brachiocephalic. Now I will remove, and inferiorly I will already cut the inferior vena cava. Now I will show you the pericardium. Fibrous pericardium have a two layers. Pericardium have a two layer. Outer layer it is called the fibrous pericardium, and this fibrous pericardium which is top, and the serous pericardium it has again two layers. The inner to the fibrous pericardium it is called the parietal layer, and around to the heart itself it is called the visceral pericardium. Between the parietal layer and visceral layer of the serous pericardium there is a fat and vessels which is lies, pericardial vessels lies in between the parietal layer of the serous pericardium and visceral layer of the pericardium. In between there is a fat and blood vessels, coronary blood vessels which is lies in between. Now I will show you the fibrous pericardium. It is very tough and it is completely covered to the whole of the heart. Base which is lies on the, this is the anatomical position, base which is lies on the inferior aspect and apex on the upper side. So inferiorly the fibrous pericardium which is blend with the central tendon of the diaphragm, and superiorly it is blend with the great vessels of the heart. These are the great vessels of the heart. Now I will, we already previously in lecture discussed about the nerve supply and blood supply, but we will right now I will show you the transverse sinus, and the another is the, now I will show you the transverse sinus. I just remove the fibrous pericardium, and through the anteriorly you can see these are the arch of aorta. From the arch of aorta on the right side there is a brachiocephalic, and this is a right common carotid, and this is a right subclavian, and this is a left common carotid, and this is a left subclavian. But here you can see this is the arch of aorta, and this is a pulmonary trunk. This pulmonary trunk which is divided into the two branches, right and left pulmonary. So anteriorly there is a, in front of the transverse sinus it is called the arterial end of the heart, and posteriorly you can see there are four pulmonary veins. Also presence of the, this is the superior vena cava, and inside the superior vena cava these are the two brachiocephalic vein which is open right and left, and it makes a superior vena cava. And inferiorly you can see this is the inferior vena cava. So the transverse sinus, which is the sinus, my finger it is the transverse sinus. It is between the two visceral layer of the, between the arterial and venous end of the heart. Arterial end means there is a aorta and pulmonary trunk, and venous end it is called the mainly on the superior aspect superior vena cava and pulmonary veins. So it is the gap between the arterial and venous end. So this transverse sinus above it is bounded by the bifurcations of the pulmonary trunk. It is a right pulmonary trunk. Here you can see this is a right pulmonary trunk, and over that side it is the left pulmonary trunk. So it is the bifurcations. So above it is bifurcation of the pulmonary trunk, below it is bounded by the upper border of the left atrium, below it is bounded by the upper border of the left atrium, and there is a anteriorly by the aorta and pulmonary trunk, aorta mainly, and posteriorly it is bounded by the superior vena cava. Here you can see posteriorly it is bounded by the superior vena cava. So this is the boundary of the transverse sinus. Now I will show you the another sinus. Here you can see this is the oblique sinus. It is also called the lies on the base of the heart. It is lies on the posterior aspect or on the base of the heart, which is mainly formed by the left atrium. This is a left atrium. This is a opening for the pulmonary veins. So it is between the parietal layer and visceral layers. So it lies between the parietal and visceral layers. So anteriorly here you can see this is a oblique sinus which is bounded by the left atrium, wall of the anterior wall of the left atrium. Above it is extend up to the parietal layer, which is reflected as a visceral layers. It is the upper boundary of the oblique sinus. Left by the left pulmonary veins, these are the left pulmonary veins. Right by the right pulmonary veins, and inferiorly it becomes continuous as a main pericardial cavity. So inferiorly it is become continuous as a main pericardial cavity. Same way the transverse sinus also, on the both side it become continuous as a main pericardial cavity. So I will just remove the finger, but it is covered by the main pericardial cavity. So transverse sinus on each side it is continuous with the main pericardial cavity, but the oblique sinus, however, only inferiorly it is continuous as a main pericardial cavity. So this is about to the transverse and oblique sinus of the pericardium.